1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Nayab. First, the headlines. On the occasion of International Day in support of victims of torture being observed today, Prime Minister and Information Minister have urged international community to hold India accountable for its human rights abuses in occupied Kashmir. Foreign Minister says Hindutva ideology and aggressive policies of India have endangered regional peace and stability. Planning Minister says adhering to precautionary measures is panacea to contain spread of coronavirus. 59 new deaths and over 2,700 more coronavirus cases have been reported in the country during last 24 hours. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan urges the international community to hold India accountable for its human rights abuses in occupied Kashmir, where women, men and children have faced pellet guns, sexual assault, electrocution, physical and mental torture. In a tweet on International Day in support of victims of torture being observed today, he said these atrocities by Indian occupation forces in order of the Hindutva supremacist occupation Modi government are well documented by UN human rights organizations and international media. The Prime Minister said a continuing silence in the face of such blatant abuse is against international human rights and humanitarian laws, and it must be unacceptable. In his message on the occasion, Minister for Information and Broadcasting Shibli Faraj said the day is aimed at drawing the world's attention towards victims of violence. The Information Minister also urged international community to exert pressure on India for peaceful resolution of the Kashmir dispute. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 3 more Kashmiris youth in Pulwama today. The troops martyred the youth during a cordon and search operation in Taral village. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Hindutva ideology and aggressive policies of India have endangered the regional peace and stability. He expressed these views while chairing a high-level meeting regarding regional security in Islamabad today. Foreign Minister said India also wants to sabotage the efforts of establishment of peace in Afghanistan. He said India is targeting civilian population along line of control to hide its internal weaknesses and grim human rights violation in occupied Kashmir. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said Pakistan has been raising violations of human rights in the Health Valley by India at every global and regional forum, including United Nations. He urged the international community to take quick notice of the aggressive behavior of India. Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar says observance of precautionary measures is the only way to contain spread of coronavirus. Otherwise, the situation will deteriorate. Briefing the media along with the Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Shibli Faraj, in Islamabad today, he said smart lockdown is being carried out in the areas where the spread of coronavirus is increasing. He said doctors, nurses and paramedical staff is serving the general public in this difficult time. He said we also have the responsibility to strictly follow SOPs regarding coronavirus. 2,775 new coronavirus cases have surfaced in the country over the last 24 hours, taking the total tally to 195,745. The death toll from the virus stands at 3,962, with 59 deaths reported over the last 24 hours. 21,041 corona tests were carried out during this period. 84,168 patients have so far recovered from the disease. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres have called for the networked, inclusive and effective multilateralism at a time of closer global upheaval and risk. Talking to press at the virtual launch of UN Comprehensive Response to COVID-19, Guterres also called for an effective multilateralism that can function as an instrument of global governance where it is needed. Guterres said that from COVID-19 to climate disruption, from racial injustice to rising inequalities, we are all world in turmoil. Mexico, 16 people were killed in 2 separate incidents of armed attack. The incidents occurred in the violence-plagued state of Sinaloa. International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking is being observed today. This year, theme of the year of the day is Better Knowledge for Better Care. In his message on the occasion, Minister for Narcotic Control Azam Khan Sawati reaffirmed the commitment to undertake efforts with full devotion and dedication to curb the menace of narcotics. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletin on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.